Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Betsy's Boutique at 105 High Avenue West in Oskaloosa has uniquely different women's clothing from casual to dressy and everything in between. Betsy's biggest sale of the year is Small Business Saturday, November 30th, starting that day at 9 a.m. with their biggest discounts of the year, doorbusters, and giveaways to the first 100 customers to check out. Don't miss Small Business Saturday, November 30th at Betsy's Boutique, 105 High Avenue West, Oskaloosa. The Brooklyn Opera House in Brooklyn, Iowa presents live music on Wednesday, November 27th at 7 p.m. with Jake Simon and Blake Jack. Tickets are $25 in advance or $30 at the door. For more information, call 641-522-2424 or use the QR code on the screen. It's two of Iowa's finest country music acts, Jake Simon and Blake Jack. Wednesday, November 27th at the Brooklyn Opera House. Steve Shetler Media presents Santa Steve's Stocking, a prize package valued at $1,000. $500 in cash and $500 in gift cards from participating businesses. Please clearly print your name and phone number on your registration slips. One registration per person per business. Businesses have the option to require an in-store purchase in order to register. One winner will be randomly drawn from all the registrations from all the businesses on Friday, December 20th. In Oskaloosa, you can register at Julie's Homestyle Cafe, Shop Jen Miracle, Aesthetics by Lily, Betsy's Boutique, Stam Garden Center and Nursery, Rushed by Jude, Eagle's Nest Christian Bookstore, Mahaska Drug, and Oski Dental. In Lighton, register at Tassel Ridge Winery. In New Sharon, at Style Me Crazy. And in Sigourney, you can register at Casey's, Sinclair Napa, Barnwire, Brothers Market, Sigourney TV and Appliance, Colbert Feed, Copper Lantern, Sigourney Mercantile, and the Garden Gate. Register now and maybe win big just in time for Christmas with Santa Steve's Stocking. Stop into Barnwired in Sigourney the week of Thanksgiving. Monday, November 25th, get $1 off any fall drink. Tuesday, the 26th, fill a drink carrier for just $20, 16-ounce size only. Wednesday, 50% off all regular pottery. Closed on Thanksgiving. Then on Black Friday, November 29th, buy one, get one on all Christmas ornaments. And Saturday, November 30th, purchase a Corksicle mug and get a free specialty coffee on us of equal size to the mug. Stop into Barnwired the week of Thanksgiving on the south side of the square in Sigourney. Are you alone for Thanksgiving? Don't want to cook? Don't want all the mess afterwards? Or do you just need a place to go this year? If you've answered yes to any of those questions, then you're cordially invited to join the 12th Annual Community Thanksgiving Day Dinner, Thursday, November 28th, starting at 11:30 a.m. at the Sigourney Senior Citizens Center. Everyone's invited. Bring yourself, your family, your friends. There's no cost. For deliveries, questions, or if you'd like to volunteer, call Mike at 319-330-9934 or Carol at 319-330-1612. We hope to see you there. Welcome in. It is time for high school basketball action here on Steve Shetler Media, kicking off our basketball season, and we've got a busy season ahead of us as we're covering North Mahaska, obviously tonight, North Mahaska Montezuma. We're going to be covering a lot of Sigourney games this winter, Pekin games this winter, so getting as many area teams in as we can on our schedule here on Steve Shetler Media on Facebook and YouTube. And if you're tuning in, make sure you share this video with your friends and family that can't make it to the game tonight that might be interested in watching the game. We do thank all of our sponsors for making things possible. That includes Christie's Tar, American Family Insurance, Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery, First State Bank, Proline Buildings, State Farm, Kelly Style, and Wendell Campbell. We've got Oski Dental, AE Realty, and Hy-Vee, as well as Lights Insurance. I guess we're not introducing the players, Josh. We're going right at it. Here we go.
We are going right at it. This is the JV portion of this game as Montezuma wins a tip, and we do not have the rosters we were given our varsity numbers, so we're going to be kind of guessing on the Montezuma. North Mahaska was able to get us some of the JV players as Montezuma works it now around and taken away there by Van Dessler. Lays it up in and in on the steal, and North Mahaska with the press. Fall jumps in front of it, takes it away. Monty getting it back. Fast start to this one, and I'd imagine the JV teams are pretty solid as well as we'll get into this in the varsity matchup. But the varsity features the number 4 team in Class 2A and the number 3 team in Class 1A. As they call that foul on Addison Falb. First free throw made there by Montezuma. They wasted no time getting going on this one. They were moving quick there to start things out. There you see a three-point miss, rebounded by Monty as they push it up the floor. Loose ball goes out of bounds off. Last touch by a Montezuma Bravette, and North Mahaska will take back over. Score is tied at 2, and you have to remind me, do we got a scoreboard on their screen? We do.
We do have a scoreboard that keep the score updated. We don't have like an area scoreboard, just the score of this game.
All righty. But no clock, right?
Nope.
As North Mahaska works it around. Again, this is the JV game. Always is a little difficult with rosters because girls change jerseys for the JV game versus the varsity game, so try to figure out names as we hear the parents hollering them out. Mallory Anderson for the Warhawks ready to inbound this thing. She does get it in. Kick it back outside to Foul. Foul fires a 3. It is no good. Battle for the rebound goes off the leg of Anderson and out of bounds. Monty will take back over. Still tied at 2 with 3:49 to go in the opening quarter. This is the first, and again, this is the JV, but the varsity is the first official game of the night for both these schools as well, or of the season for both these schools as well. So most teams have played as Foul picks up her second foul. Early in the first quarter, she's now got 2 on her. Anderson's causing havoc on the backcourt, able to steal it away, dribbles back under the paint, now kicks it outside to Foul. Foul moves it up top, send it back inside to Anderson. Anderson lays it up in and good.
Are you calling number 40 Anderson?
Yep.
That's Nat Linder.
Okay. Well, I'm going off the handwritten note that I was given.
I don't know a whole lot of players, but I do know her.
Okay. So now I see, as I look back down, I got 2 number 40s. I got Mallory Anderson and Nat Linder listed as number 40. Both names are familiar as I've followed North Mahaska's basketball before, but don't know them as well as you obviously do. Here's a layup by Montezuma to tie it back up at 4.
Should mention that the first quarter of our North Mahaska games brought to us this year by Style Me Crazy Boutique, located in New Sharon.
Style
which is
Me
why
Crazy right up there on the
their
square.
logo is right smack dab in the middle of your screen.
Is their logo pink, or did you choose pink, Steve?
I mean, it's definitely a girly shop.
I don't know how many. Call that foul on Carly Lake. Her first. And now I got another foul off the ball. They're going to call that foul on Montezuma off the ball. It's a number 14 for the Bravettes. And if she's got a varsity jersey on, that'd be Sophia Sempreni. .250 to go in the first period. North Mahaska just turns it over. No, the ball gets slapped out of her hand. Maintain possession. Well, there's the other number 40, so that's Mallory Anderson. Her jersey, both wearing, there's two number 40s on the floor, so it is JV, so it's not official, so they can do that, but hers are just, her 40 is white, and Nat Linder's 40 is red. As they get it into Linder. Kick it outside, 42, she fires a three, it is no good, a little off to the left, and a battle for the ball goes off, out of bounds, off Montezuma. North Mahaska will maintain possession. It's also worth noting, too, last year was the first year in varsity competition that they used the shot clock. They still do not use it in sub-varsity competition, so no shot clock right now. As here's a three. Banked off the glass and no good, rebounded by Monty. I'm going to try to take it out, but Nat Linder is pushing the issue in the backcourt. Montezuma able to get it across, drives down baseline. Reverse layup is good for the Bravette lead, 6-2. North Mahaska works it inside. This is taken away by Montezuma in transition, going down, dribbling through three people and lays it up in. No good, rebounded by Linder. Linder's going to push it across the floor. She's in trouble, has to pick up her dribble, kicks it back out top. Now inside they go, and this ball is slapped out of her hands. They're going to call a foul. I believe they got that on number 2. Nope, they're going to call it on number 14. Sempreni. First free throw rims out.
Is it 6-4? Did I miss a basket?
It is 6-4. You did miss a basket.
Oh, my bad.
That one was no good, so you don't count that one. It goes out of bounds, though. Last touch by Montezuma, so North Mahaska off the missed free throw will maintain possession. They lead 6-4. Minute 44 left in this opening period. Here's an inbound pass and immediately in trouble. This Montezuma, if they get called with the foul, they're going to say she was not shooting. So they inbounded again. That's 5 fouls now on Montezuma. Oh, never mind. They're going to, it is 5, so they are going to put Jolyn Vogel at the line to shoot.
She is a tall girl.
She is. See if she's listed on the JV handwritten roster I have. Does not have heights. Here is a rebound by Foul. She kicks it back up top to Lake. Lake to the right side. Now all the way across to Fogel. Fogel takes it away, powers her way up, gets the shot up and in, and one afterwards. Let's see, they call this foul on. It'll be the 6th foul on Montezuma. They call it on number 20. which I believe is Lindsey Henry. So Jolyn Fogle listed as 6 foot, just a sophomore. With her and Nat Linder out there, North Mahaska definitely wins the height battle. Here's a three-pointer now by Carly Lake. And North Mahaska leads 9-6. Linder takes away the inbound pass. Foul, shoots a three, and it's good. And now Montezuma is going to take a timeout off of that flurry of points. North Mahaska leads 12-6. Use their first timeout, 1:16 to go in the first period.
All right. So, we do thank all of our sponsors for making our games possible. I do want to send a shout out to the folks here at North Mahaska for letting us in to do some games this year. We're going to be doing several home games for North Mahaska throughout the season, covering a lot of area teams. We just thank all of the ADs around the area for letting us into their gymnasiums. They don't have to let us in to do live streaming, but North Mahaska was kind enough to let Steve Shetler Media in to do games this year. So we do thank Style Me Crazy Boutique. They are our first quarter sponsor. We also thank Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, East Market Grocery, First State Bank, Proline Buildings, State Farm Agents Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Oski Dental, AE Realty, Hy-Vee in Oskaloosa, and Lights Insurance, all for being sponsors here on our broadcast tonight.
All right, out of the timeout, Monty will inbound it. North Mahaska with the press on, and now a foul is going to be called on Carly Lake. That'll be her second, team's fourth of the half. As Monty does get it across now. Poke three momentarily there by Lake. And gather it back in. Rose tries to drive in from Montezuma, and that's taken away. Valve comes up with it, hands it off to Linder. Linder gets it over to Lake. As they look for foul in the corner, she goes. And drives in, puts up a shot as an air ball. Rebounded, though, by Fogle, and she lays it up in and good. Montezuma having all kinds of problems getting it past the press in North Mahaska, and here now is a foul on Montezuma's number 30, Letitia Wilson. That is the sixth foul on Montezuma, so that will send Isabella Patterson to the line for a 1-and-1. Now it says 7 fouls. It just moved from 5 to 6 and now 6 to 7, so we'll see how many she shoots here. That clearly is 7, so makes the first one. Montezuma will sub in Cimprini for Henry. And I'm just assuming at this point that the varsity roster is the same numbers for JV. Second free throw is made, and the Warhawks keep the press on. Bravettes able to get out of it. But ball spoke free and then touched out of bounds. So North Mahaska will take right back over. They lead 16-6, 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now Rose from Montezuma will try to apply some pressure. And get to force a missed dribble, but that's about it. And now a moving screen is going to be called on foul. It's going to be her third foul here in this first period. Bravettes working around, just a short time to shoot, and they do get the shot off, but it's no good. So that'll end the first quarter. The first quarter brought to you by Style Me Crazy Boutique in New Sharon. And the Warhawks lead 16-6 and after one here in this JV game.
All right, and we do thank Style Me Crazy. They sponsored our first quarter And our second quarter sponsor being East Market Grocery here in New Sharon. In fact, let's hear from them. If I can figure things out here, Josh, we'll hear from East Market Grocery momentarily. There it is. Let's hear from them right now. East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon wishes the North Mahaska Warhawks the best of luck in tonight's game. East Market Grocery is your small town grocery store, but they still have a big selection to choose from. Located at 114 East Market in New Sharon. For the deli, you can dine in. They have in-store pickup or seasonal outdoor seating. Get more information at eastmarketgroceryanddeli.com. East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon, a proud supporter of North Mahaska Warhawk Athletics. All righty, we thank East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon for being our second quarter sponsor. We head into the second quarter of this JV game, JV varsity girls doubleheader in New Sharon. North Mahaska against Montezuma tonight, two of our area teams. North Mahaska leading 16-6. And Josh, I'll throw it back to you.
Yeah, leading 16-6 here in the, again, JV portion. So, apologies on the slow speech to the names, as I'm not as familiar with them because I did not have rosters until about, well, call it a minute before we went on the air. So, trying to learn them on the fly. I'll have them all memorized by the time the game's over. That'll be perfect timing. So, now we got this matchup, Montezuma and North Mahaska, which the varsity portion of this is going to be a big one. But we have this matchup again later in the year, if I remember right. We'll have this on when they're at Montezuma.
Yes.
All righty. North Mahaska will start with it here as they lead 16-6. Brown to the right wing. Now lob inside to Linder. She's going to dribble once down to her left side. Spins and puts it up and can't connect. Rebounded by Montezuma. Feed inside. Goes nowhere. Now they kick it back out. Back in and out. Rose takes it. She drives right side. Tries to hand it off and it's tipped away. Montezuma gathers it back in, but not this, off to this pass. Taken away by Anderson. She dribbles down and lays it up in and good. Montezuma right back down, setting up their offense. The near side wing tries to go baseline. Linder saying no way. Montezuma kicks it back out. Rose is going to try it this time. She gets to the baseline and lays it up. No good. Short off the front of the rim. Linder secures the rebound. She'll just bring him up the floor. And pass attempted inside to Linder's. Broken free. It's still loose. Finally gathered in there by the Warhawks. And they'll reset. Pass inside Linder. She spins left side, back outside to the corner, right back inside to Linder, and she lays it up in and good. Rose takes it late before it passes it across to Wilson, and then she mishandles it. North Mahaska right back in business, leading 20-6. Inside to Linder, she goes up for the shot and is blocked. Out of bounds. And they gave the ball back to Montezuma. That's interesting. Blocked out of bounds by Montezuma, but they're going to say Linder touched it last. Monty will come up the floor. Wilson hands it off to Rose. Rose sends it left side now to Thompson. She drives to the baseline and is fouled before the shot. Well, they called it on number 40, but they don't say the name, so either one of the number 40s is picked up there.
Must have been Linder since
she just came out. There's a three by Rose, and this is off the front of the rim. Long rebound goes to Wilson. She drives right side of the lane. Right back to Rose. Rose with the baseline drive, and this is no good. Rebounded by Vogel. She gets it up the floor. North Mahaska in transition. Now stops and sets it up. Anderson looks inside to Vogel. She goes up to the layup, and she's going to trap. Jump ball, excuse me. Possession arrow is going to give the ball to Montezuma. Williams comes in for Wilson of Montezuma. .320 to go here in the second quarter as Rose drives inside, sends it baseline. They're going to reset. After a shot attempt, finally get one to fall. Montezuma with their first points, I think, since early in the first quarter. Now Rose takes it away. In transition, she's going to take it all herself, lays it up and good. Score unanswered for the Bravettes, and here's another steal attempt. That is Lauren Moore, as Montezuma is now putting pressure on in the backcourt. North Mahaska will adjust their inbounds play. As Vogel able to bring him across safely. Now she gets the ball just taken out of her hands by Rose. She's going to run the length of the floor again and lays it up and good. And a timeout's going to be called by North Mahaska. 20-12 with 2:25 to go. North Mahaska was Montezuma was 6 unanswered. Gets back to within 8.
Hey, again, we thank our second quarter sponsor, East Market Grocery and Deli, located right here in New Sharon. Our other sponsors for tonight's ball game include Lights Insurance, AE Realty, Hy-Vee in Oskaloosa, Oski Dental, State Farm agents Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Proline Building, Christy Tarr of American Family Insurance, First State Bank, Style Me Crazy, all on board as sponsor for North Mahaska Montezuma basketball tonight here on Steve Shetler Media. That's Facebook and YouTube.
All righty.
So far, so good on our broadcast tonight. The stream's working well. You're doing great, John. We had a nice
Watching the
drive
names a
here
little
tonight.
bit. Yeah, we did. It was a nice sunset off in the distance. So here we go. North Mahaska out of their timeout. As Montezuma was 6 unanswered, pulls it into within 8. Now they immediately take the ball away again. This time they pull back out, and Rose is going to take it, and she throws up a jumper. This is no good. Rebounded by North Mahaska. Get it to Vogel. She's going to just bring him across. Baseline drive by Van Donsler. Montezuma's really picked up the intensity on defense and is showing. It's giving North Mahaska problems as they take another one away there. Rose from the left side wing. Drives inside in the lane, kicks it back out. Now to the baseline. Back to Rose. She's going to look baseline. No, nothing there, so she passes it off. The ball's deflected. Rose comes up with it. Minute 34 to go. Thompson now gets it to Rose. She fires a 3, and this is no good. Rebounded by Vogel of North Mahaska. Score stays 20-12. Minute 20 to go in the first half. And here's a three-pointer attempt from the wing. No good. Rebounded by Montezuma. And Rose brings him up the floor. Thompson, left side, has her pass taken away. That's Perez all the way down the floor and lays it up and good. North Mahaska ends the run by Montezuma, and a timeout taken by Montezuma with our score 22-12 with 52 seconds left in the second period.
East Market Grocery and Deli, our second quarter sponsor here on Steve Shetler Media. Just a reminder, coming up tomorrow morning, as we do most Saturday mornings, we'll be live from Barnwired in Sigourney, Iowa for the sports section. Our high school sports show tomorrow will have Pekin cross-country athlete Chloe Glosser, and then she'll be followed by a bunch of Sigourney Keota Hall of Fame footballers, Coach Bob Howard, Chris Kaufman, Derek Greiner, and then getting inducted tonight into the Hall of Fame is John McLaughlin. So all of those Hall of Famers from Sigourney Keota's football program going to be in attendance tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. at Barnwired with the sports section.
Out of the timeout, North Mahaska's going to put pressure on in the backcourt. They retreat into the zone. Montezuma with 45 seconds. They fire a three from the top of the key, and this is a little strong. Gets her own rebound, lays it back up in and good. That's Ryan Williams for the Bravettes. 22-14. North Mahaska right back down. Now it's taken away. Rose is going to run the length of the floor. She's got Linder to deal with. She tries to work around and throws up a shot and gets it to go. Wow, that's the way somebody that's about 5 foot tall beats a 6 foot tall. Just go around them. 12 seconds to go. 22-16. Linder to the right side. Gets the ball taken away again. Running the length of the floor, number 13. She lays it up and good. And Montezuma closes the gap in a hurry, 22-18, as time is going to expire in the second quarter. Monty with a flurry of points to get to back within 4 here in this JV contest. That was the second quarter, brought to you by East Market Grocery in New Sharon. And now our halftime is brought to you by Hy-Vee.
Yeah, Hy-Vee and Oskaloosa are sponsors. So, Josh, I think we'll turn the mics down a little bit, take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back with the second half shortly here on Steve Shetler Media. We're at the half. North Mahaska leads Montezuma 22-18. All right, we are back from halftime here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, North Mahaska and Montezuma. We've got the JV game going on right now. Varsity games still to come. North Mahaska leading 22-18 at the half. Kind of a tale of two quarters there in the first half, Josh. It was all North Mahaska, it seemed like, in the first quarter, and then Montezuma with their press causing all sorts of troubles in the first quarter, or in the second quarter, I should say.
Well, and that's just it, as North Mahaska was pressing in the first quarter and pulled away, leading 20-6 after one, and then the second quarter, North Mahaska stopped pressing, Montezuma started, and they closed it in 22-18. So JV, I mean, they're, it's a balance between playing to win and learning the game. So see what they do here in the second half. I'm sure this is where the play to win comes into play, and quickly turnover created by Montezuma, as North Mahaska did start with the ball. Possession arrow now again will be pointed back to North Mahaska's favor. That was a jump ball. Here's Rose to the right side of the lane. She lays it up and no good. Is fouled. Also, that here's a layup by Vogel. First points of the second quarter. 24-18 now, as North Mahaska is on the press, and Falb and Linder didn't play much in the second quarter, as a backcourt violation was called on Montezuma, as they did not get across in time. North Mahaska turns it back over, but Falb and Linder didn't play much in that second quarter too, so maybe that had something to do with the lack of press. And here the ball swatted away, and then trying to make it free or to the hoop was Lauren Lamore, but she steps out of bounds in the process, turns it right back over to North Mahaska.
Should mention our third quarter being sponsored by First State Bank in New Share.
That's right. Here is Lake, sends it right side now inside to Vogel. Vogel turns, tries to put up a shot. It's contested. Linder comes down with it, spins and lays it up. No good. Vogel's there for the rebound, and she banks it in off the glass. 26-18 now. Montezuma yet to score here and now a walk by Rose. Yet to score here in the third quarter. Vogel lays it up in good.
That is a lot of height
yes,
to deal with, especially in a JV game.
It is. Because that was Vogel's 8th point. And here's Rose to the right side. She lays up a running jumper, call it that. Floated it up in there, it was no good. North Mahaska rebounds. Right back down the floor they come. And here's Linder to the basket, goes up for the shot, and she's fouled. Shot is no good, but she will shoot two. We're going to call that foul on Lexi Rose. That'll be her second foul.
I want to throw in here that Nat Linder, just a heck of an athlete. She's just a sophomore, but fantastic track, fantastic in volleyball. She actually made it all the way to the finals of the Steve Shetler Media Athlete of the Year tournament. So she came up just short as a freshman.
She makes back into that free throw. Possession arrow is in North Mahaska's favor as the scoreboard just shut off. Well, that's not good. And here's a foul in the backcourt. They're going to call it charge on number 12. Lauren Lamore.
Interesting. I just saw some Sigourney folks show up to this game. I'm not sure who they're here for, but so we've got some Sigourney fans in attendance too.
Oh, yeah? I did not see that. Well, it is number 3 versus number 4, depending on, and one's Class 2A, one's Class 1A, so it's going to be a heck of a basketball game. I don't think Sigourney has games tonight, so maybe want to just watch some basketball. Here is Montezuma. 29-18 is our score. Monty works it left wing now. Rose sets up a screen all the way down to the baseline. Kicks it outside for a 3 from Thompson. This is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Foul. Foul dribbles herself backwards into the corner. Linder comes to her rescue. Right back to Foul. Up to the right wing she goes. Stops. Throws up a 3, and this is off the mark. No good. Battle for the rebound is still loose. Falls into the hands of Linder. Linder throws it down inside. Kick it back outside. This will be a 3-point attempt. It's an air ball. Founded by Foul. And now a pass inside is tipped out of bounds by Montezuma. North Mahaska will maintain possession. Again, I'll say it again. That seemed like a long possession, but there is no shot clock in JV. There's an inbound to Vogel. She can't handle the pass, and it's a battle for a loose ball on the floor. Somehow it comes out. Foul comes up with it. Her and another girl go down on the floor. Now it's loose. Montezuma, number 12, comes up with it, falls to the floor. She had 4 Warhawks around her as she was going for the hoop. They're going to call her with the travel as she fell. That was Lauren Moore. As if ever there's a time to slow up and let your team catch up, it's when 4 of the other team are surrounding you at the basket. Now North Mahaska working quickly, gets sloppy with the ball. Montezuma turns it over anyway. And Rose comes up with it for the Bravettes. She runs length of the floor all the way inside, stops, tries a pass. It's tapped out of her hands by Fogel. Montezuma maintains possession. 2:39 to go here in the third quarter. And Montezuma works inside, now back out to Rose. Rose dribbles between her legs and fires a 3 and gets it to go. I think that's the first 3-pointer of this game. Those are actually the first points that Montezuma scored in this quarter. 2:20 to go. As Foul drives down right side, kicks it back out. North Mahaska now an errant pass. Goes out of bounds. They turn right back over to Montezuma. Now Montezuma throws an errant pass as Rose was trapped in the far side corner. They turn it right back over to the Warhawks. He's fouled. Top of the key. She sends a lob pass inside to Fogel. Fogel lays it up and no good. Rebounded by Montezuma and a reach over the back by Fogel. That'll be that's her first foul, so. Wilson gets it into Rose. Rose in trouble by Foul and Linder. Right back to Wilson. She has it snatched away. No, she comes up with it. She knocks Linder down. Their ball's still kind of loose, and now a travel is called as she's trying to maintain possession. And she did a great job there of getting out of the defense of Nat Linder, but couldn't keep her balance as she did. And turn it right back over to the Warhawks. Here's a 3 by Foul. This is no good. Battle for the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by Montezuma. Linder looking inbound. Now she sends it up top to Foul. Foul ball fakes, drives inside to the lane, and a whistle. That foul on Rose. That's her third. 1:29 to go here in this third quarter. That is brought to us by First State Bank here in New Sharon. Rose will come out with those 3 fouls. In will come, who I believe is Lermore. Pass gets in Fogle. She lays it up off the bottom of the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is pointing to North Mahaska. So they'll keep possession of the basketball. As Isabella Patterson checks into the game. Coming out is Nat Linder. Get outside to Fogle. She drives from the left wing in, puts up a jumper. This is no good, and a charge is called on Fogle. That was her second foul. Team's 4th of the quarter, or of the half, I do believe. Montezuma will take possession, trailing 29-21 with 1:20 to go here in the third. Inside out to Wilson. Wilson tries to put a hook shot up, but it's blocked by Fogle. Montezuma gets it right back though, and Wilson tries another. Just a weird looking shot that she's trying to do there, almost like a hook shot. Not working. Ball turns it over to North Mahaska, and North Mahaska with that is actually going to take a timeout with 1 minute exactly to go on the game clock. 29-21.
Let's get our commercial in, shall we?
We shall.
Let's hear from First State Bank, our third quarter sponsor. And we'll be happy to help you with checking, savings, loans, CDs, and IRAs. And you can get more information at fsbankia.com, where you can apply for a loan, apply for a mortgage, and do your online banking. First State Bank in New Sharon is located at 102 South Main in New Sharon, and you can call 641-637-6300. First State Bank in New Sharon, member FDIC. All right, we're back here live here on Steve Shetler Media with JV basketball, North Mahaska and Montezuma. Going to have the varsity game coming up here shortly. Third quarter, 1 minute to go, 29-21 North Mahaska.
All righty, and sure what spawned that timeout for North Mahaska is they just had turned Montezuma over. Now Foul brings it down. Rose pokes at the ball and actually going to call a foul on Rose. I thought she poked it out of bounds, but did they call a foul? No, he was just pointing that direction. Inbound pass to Fogle. She gets it up top to Foul. They'll lob it into Fogle. This is taken away, and it's going to be over the back on Fogle. That'll be her third foul. She's picked up third foul in the last minute and a half. 3 fouls in the last minute and a half of gameplay. She's going to stay out there. A little confusion as one official thought that it was time to shoot shots. Rose will bring it across. 44 seconds to go in the third period. Montezuma trails 29-21 to the Warhawks. Thompson to the right side. She's in trouble. Zone stops her. Rose fires a 3 from the right wing, and this is no good. Rebounded by Montezuma. Bounced off of 3 Warhawks into the hands of Wilson. She gets it back to Rose. Rose baseline drive. Loads up a shot. It is no good. And rebounded by Fogle, but she falls to the ground in the process, which will be a travel. As Montezuma will keep it. North Mahaska's kind of fallen into a zone here. Just daring Montezuma to shoot the 3, and Rose is going to. It's no good. Rebounded. Loose ball, actually. Still, Montezuma comes up with it. Has it taken away by Foul. Foul pushes it up the floor to Perez. Perez lays it up, no good. Rebounded by the Braves. That's as time expires. Our score is 29-21 as we head to the fourth and final quarter of the JV game.
All right, so we thank First State Bank. They are our third quarter sponsor. As we switch over now to Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, our fourth quarter sponsor. Again, 29-21. We thank all of our sponsors for bringing us tonight's game, including Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery and Deli, First State Bank, Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, Proline Buildings, State Farm agents, Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell. We've got Oski Dental, AE Realty, and Lights Insurance Agency bringing us our game. I'm going to switch things over here, Josh, if you want to entertain the folks.
Ramble on about things.
Sure.
Well, we'll see. North Mahaska kind of controlled that one. It was Montezuma's only points in that quarter came by a three-pointer from Rose, Alexa Rose. But we saw this in the first half in this JV game. First quarter was all North Mahaska. Second quarter was all Montezuma. Third quarter was pretty much all North Mahaska. So we'll see if the Warhawk JV team can hold on here and get a victory to prelude our varsity contest. Again, a big one coming up here tonight. I'm guessing it was varsity was probably scheduled for 7 o'clock or something like that. Be pretty close to it. As we got 6 minutes of this game left to play. 6 minutes of game time, I should say. Montezuma will start with the ball, trailing by 8. The very infant stages of basketball season. Here's a three-pointer by Wilson. It's no good. It's an air ball caught by the Warhawks. Lake, she just brings it all the way down to the right wing, drives inside, kicks it over to the left or far side baseline. Inside to Linder. Linder passes it off to Fogle. Fogle goes up for a shot. This is off the bottom of the backboard. Linder is there to secure the rebound and puts it back in good. 31-21. As North Mahaska with the press on. Linder in the backcourt. All kinds of problems for Montezuma, and they may not get this across. They're going to have to hurry. They're going to have to just chuck it across, and they do. She still had crossed, and they gave it to her. Nonetheless, North Mahaska now pokes it away in the backcourt, and Linder gets ran into by Wilson. 31-21. That's the second foul on Wilson. And Linder will inbound it. Montezuma is setting up to press in the backcourt. North Mahaska breaks it, no problem. It's Fogle with it. She goes to the rim, lays it up and good. She's got 10 points. And the Warhawks lead 33-21. Montezuma breaks the press this time, coming down right wing. Pass inside to Wilson. Wilson has it stripped away. Battle for a loose basketball. It's going to end up being a jump ball. They call it. They do. Possession arrow points to the Warhawks. And Foul pushes it up the floor. They work it around. Here's a three, and this is an air ball out of bounds. Montezuma will take over. The shot was taken by Lake. As the Bravettes try to work it through the press, and they travel now. Trying to break the press on Rayanne Williams. Turn it right back over to the Warhawks. 4:32 to go. Linder passes it left side. Powell sends it right side. She lays it up and no good. And Wilson lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Linder. 3:56 to go, and North Mahaska leads by 12 and almost made it 14, but no good. And the long rebound ends up being a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Bravettes. Lots of lots of subs coming in and out here. Again, 3:47 to go. Hawks by 12. They get it into Rose. Rose tries to dribble through a double team, and they're going to call a foul. As the official takes a ball to the head. Had that been on purpose, my guess is he would have been able to get the old tee out, but no need to. Rose brings it up the floor. Dribble is stopped at the left wing. She's going to go back up top. Tries the right side, now kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson drives inside, passes the left side. This pass is Aaron, and no good. Ryan Williams tried to track it down, could not. North Mahaska will take back over. Linder has it in the corner. She sends it in to Lake. Lake will bring him across. She passes inside to Anderson. Anderson puts up a shot. It's no good, but she's fouled. And we call the foul on Wilson. Her third. Mute point at this point. Jayla Perez will check in for Nat Linder. One more free throw to go here. North Mahaska still with the press on. 3:25 to go. 34-21. On the floor are the Bravettes. And a quick shot. They're going to say it was a long two. Shot was no good anyway. Battle for the loose ball is still free, and finally Montezuma rips it away. Here come the Warhawk, or the Bravettes. Rose puts up a shot, it's no good. She gets her own rebound, puts it back up. It's another air ball, no good, goes out of bounds off North Mahaska. And a timeout is called by the Bravettes. With 3:06 to go in the game, 34-21, and I'll send it over to you, Steve.
And let's hear from our fourth quarter sponsor, Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa, 641-673-8965. And we thank Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance in Oskaloosa, for being our fourth quarter sponsor. Again, fourth quarter, 3:06 to go. We've got the North Mahaska JV girls leading Montezuma 34-21. Let's go back to our play-by-play announcer, Josh Clubb.
And we had a Montezuma faithful correct us on a few of the jersey numbers that I kind of assumed weren't right, but didn't really know, so I just went with it and apologize for all the girls.
Doing the best we can.
Yeah, we were not provided a JV roster, just varsity, and some of the girls changed jerseys in between. It's no secret, so I don't know them well enough to just guess by the way they look. So
you don't know every JV roster in Southeast Iowa?
I don't. If we only included 3 counties instead of 18, then maybe, but here is Rose. She gets it into Wilson. Head around, and a shot up by Rose. No good. Rebounded by North Mahaska. Fouled. Brings it up the floor, right wing, and she stops. Has the ball poked from behind from Rose. Rose is going to continue to dribble all the way around. North Mahaska turns it right back over, back down the floor, and Rose runs right in to. They didn't call that anything. They just said the ball was turned over.
Rose isn't afraid to get her nose in
no,
there.
He's a very high energy player from what I've seen. She's pretty much been on the floor the whole night. Probably somebody that you'll have to deal with for a long time if
I
you're
was going to say so, yeah.
in the South Iowa Cedar League. And that's what you get from these JV games. You can always just kind of see the underclassmen that are probably going to be. I mean, obviously Nat Linder has already proven that she can at the varsity level. The Addison Falb for North Mahaska has got plays with a lot of energy too. So we'll see how it all plays out over the coming years. But there's a missed shot and a turnover. No, they're going to keep the ball with Montezuma. As I lost my JV roster when I was getting corrected on the names. Patterson comes in for the Warhawks. And down to Rose, 34-21. Just over 2 minutes to play here in this JV game. Perez backs down to the corner and throws up a three and gets it to fall. Make it 34-24. Ball brings it down. Off-the-ball foul is called on Van Dossler for the Warhawks. Montezuma has it. Minute 34 to go, trailing by 10. Van Dossler's first foul. And now the ball's taken away by Falb. She's trying to go down the length of the floor, loses a handle on her. I think Wilson might have poked it free. Nonetheless, Montezuma comes up with it. Minute 15 now.
It'd be interesting to see the turnover numbers from this game.
Yeah, I not even attempted to keep stats. Here's another turnover. Now another turnover. And yeah, it's, you don't, underclassmen, they're has another one poked free, but loses a handle on the dribble, and its ball is just rolling around free. Wilson picks it up, passes it off. She can't move, so she passes it again, and Rose comes up with it. And now a substitution timeout with 39 seconds to go. Rose brings it in, 35 seconds. Left side to Wilson. Montezuma not in a hurry to get a shot up. There's a pass, right side lane drive. Shot attempted but blocked. And now the ball's taken right back away. A quick layup attempt and it's pushed out of bounds again by North Mahaska. Ever since you said that, Steve, I don't know that we've gotten more turnovers or dribbles. All building blocks, though, for getting up to the varsity level of ball security, and can be said about any sport that, you know.
Did she call bank on that? I'm not sure.
She did not, but 34-25. With 15.4 to go, we're going to get another substitution, and this ball is loose. Montezuma is going to come up with the rebound. Right side to Wilson. She fires a three, and this is an air ball. And it's tipped free and collision by Rose. She's going to be Wilson with the foul. It'll be her fourth foul.
That was a flying knee
yeah,
drop.
that was a off the ropes foul, but 7.1 seconds to go. Montezuma is going to retreat. North Mahaska can just dribble us out in the backcourt if they so choose. But Vogel's going to bring it up. And that will do it. With the Warhawks getting the JV win, 34-25. That fourth quarter was brought to you by Christy Tarr. And Christy Tarr also is our
Yeah,
Sponsor for player of the game. So I did not see that before. I just saw that now. And let's go with a Warhawk since they won. And let me see here. Let me find the right. We'll go with Jolyn Fogle for the JV player of the game. Probably won't be doing any interviews and stuff for JV players of the game, but we'll call her the player of the JV player of the game. Had 12 points. Really just a big force inside. Played the majority of the game. We could have easily looked at Nat Linder, but she just wasn't out there as much. I'm guessing they save her energy for the varsity contest a little bit. So we'll say Jolyn Fogle.
All right, that is our Christy Tarr American Family Insurance Player of the Game here on Steve Shetler Media. Again, it's a final with the JV girls game. North Mahaska beats Montezuma 34-25. We thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible for North Mahaska basketball this year, including Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery, First State Bank, Proline Building, State Farm agents Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Oski Dental, AE Realty, Hy-Vee in Oskaloosa, and Lights Insurance Agency on board for tonight's game. So that's our final. We'll lower our mics here while we're in between games. We'll come back here shortly for more coverage from North Mahaska High School. The highly anticipated varsity girls game coming up here shortly on Steve Shetler Media. All right, welcome back into New Sharon, North Mahaska High School. We've got varsity girls basketball action on tap, and we do thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible. You see some of the players, the coaches, and the referees meeting there at half court right now. All of our sponsors include Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery and Deli, First State Bank. We've got Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, Proline Buildings, State Farm Agents, Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Oski Dental, AE Realty. We've got Hy-Vee and Oskaloosa, Lights Insurance Agency on board for tonight. We also thank the likes of Son-in-Law Services, Shuttler Insurance Services, and Helmuth Ford. So all of those folks on board for North Mahaska and Montezuma basketball. A highly anticipated matchup coming up here in just a few minutes. Let's throw it over to Josh Clubb. Josh, what are your thoughts heading into this game?
Well, got to give a shout out to the kid, Austin, I think they were chanting.
Yes,
They
Austin.
had to bring the scissor lift into the court to fix one of the shot clocks. So clearly is not a well-versed person in operating that scissor lift, but he did a fine job there. Well, as Steve said, this is a way to start off a season, both in the South Iowa Cedar League West and obviously conference foes, but two very good programs. One, the North Mahaska Warhawks are rated number 4 in the preseason polls for Class 2A, and the Montezuma Bravettes are off their state tournament bid season a year ago, are rated number 3 in Class 1A in the preseason rankings. So take rankings for what they're worth, but what they do tell you is two solid basketball programs. As I mentioned, Montezuma made it to the state tournament, but losing in the opening round to North Lynn last year. They got there by defeating Cam at Knoxville High School. I was actually present for that game. North Mahaska's bid for the state tournament fell short to Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont in Class 2A last year, and Eddyville and North Mahaska didn't lose a whole lot, and the rankings show that Eddyville this year's preseason ranking is number 1 in Class 2A. So those two teams do play later on the year, and
I think we've got that game here on Steve Shuttler
Okay,
Media.
and that'll be a big one, and I mean, of course, that'll be a regular season matchup, and highly likely those two teams would meet again in the postseason. But nonetheless, we're gonna have a fun one. This will be the first official game for both these teams. I know both teams have played some scrimmages here and there, but this will be the first one that counts towards their record here a week before Thanksgiving. Really after Thanksgiving week is when varsity basketball really kicks off and gets into full gear, and for the month of December and January. But glad to start this one off here tonight, and a big one to start things off. Of course, can't really talk to a whole lot of stats yet for the season. Of course, a lot of returning starters for both these schools. That looking at the Warhawks, Brecken Schilling, Reagan Gruey, just a couple of them that have just kind of stand out. I've had the privilege to follow North Mahaska, the girls basketball team, on different platforms over the past few years, really since Brecken and Reagan and who else? Allie Style. There's somebody else I'm forgetting. Reedshaw. Kayla Reedshaw was another one of those that were all in that I think they were freshmen when I first started following them, and tremendous athletes, and put that into a good basketball program here at North Mahaska, and we're going to have an outstanding team. Montezuma, not short of star power either. Of course, Sydney Burgess returns, as well as Shressa Wettering, just to name a few. But we'll see how this all plays out, and teams are finishing up their warm-ups, and we'll probably have starting lineups followed by the national anthem here momentarily. Preluded by the JV contest. If you're just tuning in now, North Mahaska is able to win the JV portion of our night tonight, and go through the see if we can just let them listen into the starting lineups. If they cannot hear them, we'll go through them here on the air. But Steve, so people that are just tuning in with varsity, we have kind of starting off a little slow, but then we're going to have some almost every night of the week, we're going to have some type of basketball coverage right here on Steve Shuttler Media across the different schools across Southeast Iowa. We got
24 games total.
24 games. We got North Mahaska, obviously Montezuma Sigourney, peeking. So, of course, as we get into, whoa, that is loud. As we get into the regular season, though, we'll have a lot more, girls games followed by the boys games. Not so much JV coverage, but pretty typical across the conferences to have the girls game followed by the boys game. Typically start the girls game at 6, boys game to follow, but we'll get going there.
Number 3, senior Ellen Cook.
So I can't tell how well you can hear that on your screen, but that's number 3, Ellen Cook. Number 4, Vivian Cook for the Bravettes. Sydney Burgess is wearing jersey number 5. Claire Urslis is wearing jersey number 10, and then number 50, Shlissa Lettering. Getting the starters for North Mahaska is Brecken Schilling. Again, I don't know if you can hear that on your speakers at home or not. Allie Style wearing jersey number 14. She's a junior at 5'5". We got Kayla Reedshaw wearing jersey 20. She's a senior standing at 5'6". We got 22, Sydney Anderson wearing jersey 22. She stands at 5'8". And then Reagan Gruey, the senior, wearing number 34, stands at 5'6". So that's how they'll send them out to start things off here. And now I do believe it'll be time for the national anthem here. As the flag will fall right from the middle of the gym here in North Mahaska.
We'd like to remind everyone of the importance of good sportsmanship. Let's cheer on both teams in a positive and respectful manner, showing the character and integrity that make our communities proud. Now, will you please stand? We have a new tradition here at North Mahaska, and we want you to embrace this tradition as both teams join together in unison to sing the national anthem. So at this time, as you all are, let's stand, remove our hats, and join us as we honor our nation's flag.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a cool tradition. If you could hear him on the PA, starting a tradition here at North Mahaska that the two teams sing the national anthem in unison, and the crowd joined in. So you mix that with that flag dropping from center court, spotlights on it. Pretty cool deal there.
We're waiting for the lights to come back on.
Yeah.
Again, Style Me Crazy Boutique. Get more information at stylemeapparel.com. Download their free app. We thank Style Me Crazy for sponsoring our first quarter of North Mahaska basketball.
As Anderson and Burgess stand at center court waiting the opening tip. This will be won by, it's North Mahaska. Gruey comes down with it. She sends it up top. To Reedshaw, now down at lower level, taken away by Montezuma. As they'll bring it up the floor. Burgess up top to Cook. Back to Burgess. Inside to Wettering. She dribbles one, spins, puts up a hook shot, is no good. Bounded by Reedshaw. As North Mahaska gets it to Schilling in the corner. She fires a three, no good. And now Gruey takes it away in transition. Inside to Anderson, right back out to Gruey. She's going to baseline drive, sends it back to Anderson and mishandles it. Schilling comes up with it, drives left side, lays it up and good. Brecken Schilling opens up the scoring in this one. First 2 points of the game. Cook comes in, drives in the lane. She's hit by Reedshaw. Ball is loose. They're going to say last touch by Schilling of North Mahaska. Malazima will keep it. As Gruey pokes it out of the hands of Cook as Cook was trying to get the pass in balance. That's Ellen Cook. Montezuma sets up screens, having trouble. Now they lob it into Wettering. She drives into the lane, stops, spins, kicks it out. A three is attempted, and it is good. 3-point basket made by Clary Ursulus. Right back down the floor come the Warhawks. Schilling sends it inside to Anderson. Anderson tries to put up a contested shot. It's no good. Gets her own rebound as she's trying to fire it back out. They're going to call a foul on the floor. That'll be on Ursulus. Her first, game's first. Gruey gets it in to Anderson, who puts it right back to Gruey. She takes one dribble, puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Wettering, but stolen away by Stile. Stile gets it off to Gruey. Hands it off to Reedshaw from the right wing. She sends it down to the corner to Gruey. Gruey lobs it into Anderson. Anderson tries to put the shot right back up. She's fouled again. And again, it's on Ursulus. That's her second foul. 6:08 to go in the first quarter. She's got two. That was a shooting foul. Team second, her second. Sends Anderson to the line. Her first free throw is off the front of the rim. No good. Anderson's second free throw is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Montezuma's. They come with Cook. Vivian Cook now just throws it off the legs of Reedshaw. The game of possession, 25 now on the shot clock, or 25 back on the shot clock. 5:57 to go. Here is Ellen Cook. She sends it inside Wettering. She puts up a tough shot. No good. Rebounded by Anderson. Gets it off to Stile. Stile brings him across. And now a whistle for a referee's timeout as Brecken Schilling has got to tie her shoe. Reedshaw sends it to Stile. Right side now to Anderson. She's got a right wing. Finds Reedshaw, top of the key, fires a three, and it's no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Cook, and now a push by Allie Stile. Her first foul. That is first foul on the Warhawks in this quarter. And I reminded myself about halfway through the JV game that the fouls are by quarter now in high school. That started last year as well as the shot clock. So now here's a backcourt takeaway by Reagan Gruey. She passes it off to Stile, right back to Gruey, and she mishandles it. Anderson's there to try to clean it up. Ball's still loose, and a battle for the ball is going to actually be a foul on Schilling. In the lane, I thought he was going to whistle a jump ball, but he calls a foul on Brecken Schilling. Team second, her first. Get it in to Cook. Now it's Wettering has it, hands it back off. Ellen Cook. Vivian has it baseline. Ellen Cook goes up for the shot, is no good. Rebounded. Long rebound goes into the hands of Gruey. Quickly, a shot, or three is taken by Reedshaw, no good. Long rebound goes to Gruey. Her shot is no good. Rebounded by Lindsay Henry. Cook brings it down the floor. She passes off to Wettering. Wettering plays up a contested shot, no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Style brings him across. Left wing to Gruey. She fires a three off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Henry. Henry tries to dribble out of a trap, and a timeout is called by Montezuma as Henry was trapped in the corner. So our first timeout with 4:29 to go is taken by Montezuma. They lead 3-2.
Again, Style Me Crazy Boutique in New Sharon is our first quarter sponsor. We also thank the likes of Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, East Market Grocery and Deli, First State Bank, Proline Buildings, State Farm agents Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Oski Dental, AE Realty, Hy-Vee in Oskaloosa, Lights Insurance Agency, also Helmuth Ford, Shetler Insurance Services, and Son-in-Law Services for being on board as sponsors for North Mahaska basketball against Montezuma tonight here on Steve Shetler Media. Great way to kick off our basketball coverage here on Facebook and YouTube this year.
Right, preseason number 3 and 4 in their respective classes, and looks like we'll have Carly Lakes comes in for the Warhawks. She comes in for Reedshaw, it looks like. Montezuma works it down the floor. And now a reach in for the ball by Style. And she's going to get whistled for the foul. That is her second. Team's third of the quarter. And Montezuma will inbound it from the baseline. They get it into Vivian Cook. She tries it inside to Burgess. Burgess tries to drive, now passes it out to Henry. Henry back outside to Cook. She's going to fire a three from the right wing, and this is off the mark, no good. Long rebound. Styles trying to reel it in, and Montezuma comes up with it. The team was halfway down the floor. Now they come back in and set it back up. Quick three by Vivian Cook is off the mark. Little strong, and battle for the rebound is going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow points towards Montezuma, so they will maintain possession. As Gruey and Linder will come in for the Warhawks. Out comes Style. I did not see who else came out. It's got Peyton Sanders in for the Warhawks. As the Bravettes get it in, Wettering has it left side, sends it outside. Now right back inside Wettering, and it's poked away by Anderson. She comes up with it, gets it off to Schilling. Schilling brings it up the floor. Schilling from the right top of the key, sends it down to Linder baseline. Her jump shot is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Montezuma. 2-3, 3:28 to go in the first quarter, and nearly an over back there by Burgess. Unaware where she was out on the floor. She lobs it inside Wettering. She puts up a hook shot. This is no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Schilling from the right wing, drives inside, all the way in, throws up a shot, and this is good. Brooklyn Schilling has got all 4 of the Warhawks points. And North Mahaska takes the lead. Now Reagan Gruey takes the ball away. In transition, she's going to slow it up, passes it off. Near side wing, Schilling fires a three. This is off the mark. Rebounded by Anderson. Her putback is good. Sydney Anderson, her first 2. North Mahaska leads 6-3 with 2:42 to go in the first. Right side now to Cook. Vivian fires a three, and this is off the mark, a little strong. Rebounded by Wettering. Her putback is no good. Kind of tipped there by Linder. Right side pass is taken away by Ellen Cook. Ellen passes it off to Vivian, and Vivian mishandles it. Back outside to Burgess. Burgess tries to drive inside. She's going to be fouled by Linder. First foul, team fourth. Next foul on the Warhawks will result in the Bravettes shooting. Some more subs come in. Reedshaw back in the game for the Warhawks. And now he passes. It is wide and out of bounds, and North Mahaska will take over on the turnover. And Osler brings it across. She gets it over to Gruey, left wing. Gruey sends it right wing to Reedshaw. Sends it inside. This is blocked. Blocked by Burgess. Burgess down the floor to the right wing. Stops, hands it off to Cook. Cook thought about a shot, but unable to get it off. Montezuma gets the screen set up. Nothing doing. Reset. Burgess from the baseline drive. She runs into two Warhawks. Gets a shot off. It is no good. Battle for the rebound on the floor. It's going to be another jump ball. This one is going to go to the Warhawks. Possession arrow pointing their way. Schilling will check in now for Carly Lake. She'll bring the ball up the floor with 1:37 to go in this opening quarter. 6-3 is the Warhawk lead. Reedshaw has a baseline, puts a baseline runner up, and that's good. Her first two of the night. North Mahaska leads 8-3. Cook from the top of the key, drives left side of the lane, tries to put up a shot. It was tipped up in the air. She caught her own rebound, but couldn't hang on as she goes out of bounds. And the substitution, Wettering comes in for Burgess. And Carly Lake will check in for Reagan Gruey. Schilling brings the Warhawks across. They lead 8-3. Right at a minute to go here in this opening quarter. Now a 3-second violation called on Linder for the Warhawks. 59 seconds to go. Montezuma trails by 5, and they come across the floor. Vivian Cook drives right side. Wettering knocks it down. There's a lot of collisions going on right now. Nothing whistled. Here's Ellen Cook. She goes left side, puts a runner up, and gets it to fall. Ellen Cook with her first two. 8-5, 37 seconds to go. North Mahaska will have to get a shot off here in this quarter. And here is a whistle, a foul on the floor. They're going to call Lindsay Henry with that one. Her first. Team's third. North Mahaska will inbound baseline, far side of the floor. Running the stack play. Good at baseline, then I kick it back out. Schilling shot clock is now off. Schilling takes a mid-range jumper anyway, and this is off the back of the rim. Bounces high. Gruey comes crashing the board and just can't quite hang on. Reagan had a great read on that ball. Just couldn't quite hold on. Burgess going to check in here for Henry. .23 seconds for Montezuma. No shot clock. North Mahaska's going to man press in the backcourt. Ten seconds to go now. Montezuma will try to move something. Cook goes to the right side of the lane. She tries to drive and puts up a shot. Just floats nothing. Taken out by North Mahaska. 2 seconds to go. They're not probably going to get a shot off. Really tries, but I don't think it left her hands in time. Didn't go in anyway. And that will end our first quarter with North Mahaska leading 8-5.
All right, again, that's the end of the first quarter, which has been sponsored by Style Me Crazy Boutique in New Sharon. Make sure you go to stylemeapparel.com and download the free app for Style Me Crazy, our first quarter sponsor. We're going to switch over to the second quarter, and we do thank East Market Grocery and Deli for being our second quarter sponsor. East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon wishes the North Mahaska Warhawks the best of luck in tonight's game. East Market Grocery is your small town grocery store, but they still have a big selection to choose from. Located at 114 East Market in New Sharon. For the deli, you can dine in. They have in-store pickup or seasonal outdoor seating. Get more information at eastmarketgroceryanddeli.com. East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon, a proud supporter of North Mahaska Warhawk Athletics. Again, a big thanks to East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon, sponsoring our second quarter, which I got to do the old switcheroo on the graphic there here in a second, Josh. Again, 8-5 in favor of North Mahaska.
Yeah, and a lot of shot attempts, just not getting them to fall here in the first quarter. Really stout defensive play by both teams. Nobody really in any type of foul trouble or anything like that after one period. Alley Style for the Warhawks did pick up 2 early in the first quarter. Hasn't played much since. As Montezuma will start with the ball. Cook sends it to Cook. Left wing, deep 3, taken in and out. No good. Battle for the rebound. Goes off the hands of Reedshaw, and they're going to say actually Montezuma reached over and poked it from her out of bounds. North Mahaska will take over. Reedshaw will bring him up the floor. She drives left side, hands it off to Schilling. Schilling rolls to the right and passes it off to Anderson. That's Gruey. She's going to send it to Reedshaw, who looks inside to Anderson. Anderson dribbles in the lane, reverses, kicks it back out. 13 on the shot clock. Now the ball's taken away by Burgess. She hands it off to Ellen Cook. Ellen sends it up to Vivian. Vivian from the left wing drives right back to Ellen. She fires a 3, and this is good. Ellen Cook's got 5. And that ties the game at 8. Schilling, top of the key. Right wing to Anderson. Back to the top to Reedshaw. Schilling's going to get a screen from Reedshaw and try to work off of it. Burgess corrects accordingly. She's going to get a foul there. Yes. I think Burgess's feet got tangled up with Cook's feet and made her have to basically stop and end up fouling. Schilling. That's Burgess's first foul as Style will check in for Reedshaw now. Lender at the baseline, sends it all the way up top to Brecken. Brecken can't get to it, and it goes out of bounds, turnover on the inbounds pass by the Warhawks. Montezuma has tied it up at 8 as Burgess will come out, in will come Henry. Ellen and Vivian Cook working across. Press put on by the Warhawks. Lettering has it up top. Moore has it. Hands it off now to Cook. Cook drives in the lane. Lettering to the right wing. Montezuma not really looking for a drive here, just kind of working around the perimeter. Now the ball's poked out of bounds by Gruey. Linder will check out. In will come Peyton Sanders. Cook goes in the backcourt on the inbound pass, looking for a screen. Doesn't get it, but loses a handle on the dribble. It goes in the hands of Style. Style's going to push all the way down the floor. Stops at the free throw line, puts up a jumper. This is no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Her putback is good. Sydney Anderson retakes the lead for the Warhawks. They lead 10-8. That is her 4th point of the night. And Cook comes down the floor, right wing. Waiting for some movement on the near side corner. Dribbles away from it now. Henry. To the right corner. Inside to Wettering. The ball's tipped out. Top. Henry recovers, hands it off to Cook. Cook drives left side, passes it off to Cook, and she fires a 3. This is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Schilling. Schilling has numbers as she presses down the floor, passes it off to Anderson. Anderson lays it up and good. Sydney Anderson with 6, and Montezuma takes a timeout. They lead 12-8. to the Warhawks. And great heads up there by Brecken Schilling to pass it off to Anderson in that moment.
All right, so we've got 5:27 to go in the second quarter before halftime. Our second quarter being sponsored by East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon. Make sure you thank them for their sponsorship, as well as all of our sponsors that you see rotating in your corner. We've got Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, one of our sponsors. She sponsors our fourth quarter and also our player of the game, which we'll have to keep in mind, Josh, during this game. We've got Style Me Crazy, First State Bank, Proline Buildings, State Farm, Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Oski Dental, AE Realty, Hy-Vee, Lights Insurance Agency. We've got Helmuth Ford, Son-in-Law Services, Shetler Insurance Services. So a bunch of people on board for North Mahaska basketball this winter here on Steve Shetler Media. We're going to be covering 8 different North Mahaska doubleheaders this winter. Most of them will be boys-girls, and most will be coming from North Mahaska's gym this winter. We will have North Mahaska, the rematch of this later on this year from Montezuma. That'll be an audio-only game, so you can tune in for the rematch. No matter how tonight goes down, we'll get the rematch later on this season right here on Steve Shetler Media.
And here is Montezuma off the timeout. They have 3 timeouts remaining. Cook brings them across. It's Ellen Cook. She passes it off to Vivian. Vivian throws it inside to Burgess. Burgess posts up and puts up a shot. It is good, but they're going to call her with a travel. Slid her back pivot foot ever so slightly. And she's whistled for it as Reedshaw and Linder will check in for Gruey and Peyton Sanders come out for a breather. And Alley Style brings it up the floor. Sends it right side to Reedshaw. Passes inside to Linder, who had turned her back, getting ready to go set up a screen and did not see the pass coming. Montezuma turns over to Warhawks. Now the pass is tipped into the backcourt. Cook is going to pick it up there from the top of the key. She sends it left side. Vivian. Vivian fires a 3, and this is off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Schilling. A foul called on Montezuma. Foul was called on Natasha Wilson. Her first, team's second of the quarter. Schilling has it from the free throw line, sends it out to Reedshaw. Reedshaw drives inside, puts up a tough shot. No good. Rebounded by Anderson. She lays it up there and good. Sydney Anderson's got 8 of North Mahaska's 14. Anderson has matched the total of Montezuma. And now Gruey's going to check in as that ball was turned over by Montezuma in the backcourt, right in front of the Montezuma bench. Gruey checks back in. Style gets it into Schilling. Schilling, top of the key, drives right side. She's calling the play. Just dribbles back. Just steps back, fires a 3, and this is off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Weathering, and then over the back. Going to be called on Anderson. That's her first foul of the game. Team's first of the quarter. North Mahaska set up with the press. 4:12 to go in the first half. And now the ball is tipped out of Cook's hands, but last touched by Gruey of North Mahaska. Ellen sends it into Vivian. Vivian Cook working on Allie Style. Loses a handle on the jump, but momentarily gathers it in. Sends it down to the corner. And a 3 is taken and made by Lauren Lamore. Her first 3 points of the game. North Mahaska back to within 3, 14-11. Reedshaw has it right wing. Drives baseline, kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson back up top to Style. Style to the free throw line, kicks it out to Gruey. She's going to drive right side of the baseline, puts up a shot, and this is good. Reagan Gruey has got her first 2 of the game. And Montezuma gets it across quickly. Cook has it left wing. Lobs it into Weathering, who has it poked from behind, and Anderson's going to get listened for her second foul. second of the period, team's second of the period. Leading scorer for the Warhawks right now with 8. She's going to step out with those 2 fouls. In will come Libby Hargis. Montezuma struggles to get it in. Now they finally throw it in. Vivian Cook able to wrangle it in. Now she throws a lob pass inside to Burgess. Burgess dribbles, drives, and can't do anything with it. She's going to be fouled. Oh, travel. As she left her feet momentarily there. 16-11, 3:14 to go in the second period. Molly Style brings the Warhawks across. Right wing to Schilling. Schilling picks up her dribble, has to get it out to Gruey. Gruey left wing to Style. Style drives baseline, puts up a tough shot. This is off the front of the rim, no good. Long rebound is going to end up in the backcourt. Reagan Gruey is going to track it down. So back across to Schilling. Schilling goes and puts a jumper up in the lane, and this is an air ball that is saved, but there's a whistle for. Ball goes to Montezuma. Said it went out of bounds. Bravettes in trouble in the backcourt. It's Cook. She dribbles out of it, lobs it up. The other Cook now inside to Wettering in a battle for the ball between her and Hargis, and they're going to call Hargis with a foul. Brecken Schilling will check out, in will come Lender. First foul on Hargis. Team's third of the quarter, 2:35 to go. They get it into Wettering. She puts up a quick shot. This is no good, but she's going to be fouled. Again, it's Hargis with her second foul. That was a shooting foul. That'll send Teresa Wettering to the line. She's been held scoreless here so far tonight. First shot is good. Makes it 16-12. 4-point lead. Tries to make it a 1-possession deficit with this free throw, and that is good. North Maska comes across. Reedshaw with it at the left wing. Play around to Style. Style from the right wing. Back up top to Gruey. Gruey head fakes, drives inside, spins in the lane, throws up a weird looking shot. It's no good. A battle for the loose ball is going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow points towards North Mahaska, so they'll maintain possession. Tough play there by Reagan Gruey to, I shouldn't say tough, I should say aggressive play there by Reagan Gruey. Force the jump ball. North Mahaska will keep it. That will flip the possession arrow. 2:12 to go in the half. Gruey, top of the key. Thought about it, now sends it across to Style. Style all the way across court to Linder. Linder can't quite handle it. Gathers it in. Now Reedshaw's going to fire a three from the top. Key this off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Burgess. He picks up her dribble. Gets it off to Vivian Cook. Vivian sends it to Ellen Cook, who fires a three to tie the game, and she does. Ellen Cook ties it up. She's got 8, and we're tied at 16 with 1:41 to go before halftime. Reedshaw right wing, now to Hargis, left wing to Gruey. Reedshaw's going to try her hand at 3, and this is no good. Long rebound, gets her own long rebound, but they're going to tie up for it. It's going to be a jump ball. This will go to Montezuma. As Brecken Schilling will come in. As will Jolyn Fogel. Montezuma looking for their first lead since the early goings of this one on this possession. Send it outside to Burgess. She tries a three from the corner. This is long. Air ball, no good. Battle for the loose ball, and it ends up going out of bounds. They're going to call a foul on Montezuma. They call that on Wettering. Her first. 1 minute to play here. Brecken Schilling drives down in the lane and puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Burgess. She sends it up to Cook. Cook slows down at half-court line. Now crosses with 51 seconds to go in the second period. Big collision down below. No whistles. Cook takes advantage of it and drives inside, puts up a floater. Could not get it to fall. North Mahaska now. 33 seconds on the game clock. Style tried a three. It is no good. Rebounded by Brecken Schilling and a foul on Cook. That is the 5th foul. On Cook's first. So that'll send Brecken Schilling to the line for a one. Unless the scoreboard's no, I was looking at the wrong side of it. That is the 4th foul on Montezuma. So each team's got 4 fouls, 16-16. 26 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Borg sends it in and taken away by Cook. Cook runs leg to the floor, recovering is Linder and pokes it out of bounds. Saves the easy layup with that hustle play, does Linder. Now Burgess is going to check in for Montezuma. They'll inbound it from the baseline. 21 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. We are tied at 16. 21 seconds before halftime. Cook looking for somebody inside. Gets it outside to Cook. Pass inside is taken away by Schilling with 18 seconds to go. She's going to run the length of the floor. Trying to beat them all down the floor, and it was poked from behind and out. No, they're going to call a foul on. They call a foul on Wettering. That was interesting spot for that call. That'll send Brecken Schilling to the line. Is the 15th foul on Montezuma. As Urslis will come in after the first attempt. Schilling, his first shot is no good. Off the front of the rim. Urslis comes in and replaces Lamore. 14 seconds to go. Brecken Schilling cannot give North Mahaska the lead. Burgess rebounds it, fights her way through traffic, and she's fouled by Linder, I do believe. Yes, they're going to tag Linder with that foul. Her second, team's 5th, so that's going to send Burgess to the line for Montezuma. She'll have a chance to shoot for the lead just before halftime here. 10.3 now on the game clock. Burgess' first shot is off the back of the rim, no good. Burgess' second shot is good. Montezuma leads by 1 with 8 seconds to go here in the half. Schilling has it. Waiting for a screen, drives left side of the baseline, passes off and folds. She lays it up and good. As time expires, North Mahaska retakes the lead, 18-17, and we will go to halftime off the Dylan Fogel. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Nobody really told me. But that's where we'll go at halftime with the score 18-17 in favor of North Mahaska.
All right, we do thank East Market Grocery and Deli in New Sharon for being our second quarter sponsor. And we hand it off now to Hy-Vee in Oskaloosa as our halftime sponsor. We'll lower the mics, take a few minutes off, and we'll be back for the second half here shortly on Steve Shetler Media. All right, so we're back live. We got about a minute before the third quarter begins. So you know what? We're going to get our commercial in for our third quarter sponsor, which is First State Bank in New Sharon. First State Bank in New Sharon is a proud supporter of the North Mahaska Warhawks. First State Bank in New Sharon will be happy to help you with checking, savings, loans, CDs, and IRAs. And you can get more information at fsbankia.com, where you can apply for a loan, apply for a mortgage, and do your online banking. First State Bank in New Sharon is located at 102 South Main in New Sharon, and you can call 641-637-6300. First State Bank in New Sharon, member FDIC. And we thank First State Bank in New Sharon for being our third quarter sponsor here on Steve Shuttler Media. Just about to start the quarter. North Mahaska leads 18-17. We thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcasts possible. Josh Clubb, our play-by-play announcer. Josh, what do you got?
Well, as you said, 18-17. We expected a tight one. Don't know that I expected it to be, I would call, low scoring at this point, especially the first quarter. We left the first quarter 8-5, and then Montezuma grabbed the lead shortly before North Mahaska took it back as the buzzer sounded, and they will start with the ball. And as Style with it. As if you couldn't tell on your screen, they did switch sides of the floor, as they always do at halftime. Here's Brecken Schilling. Sends it down the corner. Game's leading scorer, Anderson, has it, but she's going to send it back up top. 12 to shoot on the on the shot clock. Drury sends it right side to Schilling, 8 to shoot. She drives inside, right side, lays it up and in. Good. Brecken Schilling. She's got 6. So that becomes 4 unanswered for the Warhawks. 20-17 is their lead. Cook has it right wing. Gets in a little trouble. Throws it all the way across the floor to Ellen Cook. Now she tries a pass inside. It's taken away by Reedshaw. Gets it up to Brecken, and Brecken brings him across. Allie Style now fires a 3, and this is off the mark. No good. Long rebound. It is taken by Ursulis. She's in trouble in the backcourt, though. Montezuma's going to have to push to get this across. They do. Cook takes the whole length of the floor, stops her dribble, and then has the ball poked free. Now pass inside to Wettering. She fires it up and good. She's got 4. Her other 2 points were via the charity stripe. She's got 4 for the Braves. Schilling drives right side. Now it reverses dribble inside. Has a cutback lane open. Takes it. Lays it up and good. Brecken Schilling now with 8 points. Her and Anderson tied for scoring leaders for the Warhawks. Down the floor come the Bravettes, and a 3 is taken and made by Ursus. Schilling right back down the floor. We are tied at 22, and now a pass inside and a foul on Wettering. That is her 3rd foul. They're going to get her a sub in here. Moore comes in for Wettering. Anderson inbound at baseline near side of the floor, tied at 22. Pass inside is tipped momentarily. Brecken Schilling fights it free, passes it across to Anderson. Anderson lays it up and good. Puts the jump shot up and good. Down the floor, really pokes it free, but goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reagan. Montezuma will keep the ball. Vivian sends it into Ellen in the backcourt. Ellen right side. Top drive, hands it off. Ursulis has it right wing. Trying to dribble herself free for a shot. Now she's all the way inside right lane. Kicks it out to Burgess. Burgess drives inside. She has it poked free by Schilling. Picks it back up. Throws it as she's falling to the floor. Being tripped by Reagan Gruey. That'll foul go on her. First foul on Harley Lake will come in for Reagan. Ellen Cook gets it in the backcourt. Montezuma's coach is fired up about something. Pass it down the corner to Vivian Cook. She fires a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Brecken Schilling, and they're going to get it over the back on Burgess. And that is her second, team's second. Schilling gets it in to Style. Dribbles through traffic all the way up top of the key. Keeps going all the way far side. She'll pass it off to Schilling. Drives outside the leg. She fires a three, and this is good. Harley Lake with her first 3 points of the game, and North Mask leads 27-22. Right back down the floor is Montezuma. Ursulas fires a three. This is a little strong off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Monty. Cook tries to go inside, has the ball poked free. Burgess comes up with the back outside to Cook. She fires a three, and this is off the mark. No good. Rebounded by, still a battle for the rebound as Allie Style comes out with it. Sends it up the floor to Schilling. Schilling across the floor to Lake. Lake catches it left wing. Hands it off to Brecken. Brecken head fakes, drives inside, kicks it out to Reedshaw. Right side corner to Style. She fires a three. This is off the mark. Air ball that nearly goes out of bounds, and the ball's still live, but yet they're playing it like it wasn't. Now it's a jump ball. As Cook had it on the baseline out there, she kind of just lobbed it back in. The ball's rolling free, and of the 10 girls on the floor, 9 of them acted as though the ball was out of bounds. Trying to dive in, and the jump ball gives the ball to Montezuma. Cook and Cook get it across. Vivian with it now. Picks up her dribble. Sends the right side to Lamar. Lamar back to Cook, baseline. Nothing there. Kicks it outside to Lamar. She fires a three. This is no good. Rebounded by Schilling. Schilling fires it all the way up the floor to Gruey. Gruey across the lane to Anderson. Anderson puts up a shot. She's fouled. Shot is no good, but she will go to the line to shoot two. Foul is going to be on Lauren Lamar. Her first foul, team's third. Anderson's first free throw is good. Second free throw is no good, and a jump ball in the backcourt. That'll keep it with North Mahaska. Inside to Schilling. Schilling fires the jumper off the catch, and it is good. She's got 12. And now a whistle. Colin Wettering with another foul. That is her fourth. I'll have to get a sub now. Burgess comes in for her. She's got her fourth foul. 3:08 to go in the third period. North Mahaska leads 30-22. kinds of subs here now as Lake will get it into Schilling. Down the corner. Driving inside, now past the Schilling, another whistle. Now a foul on Sydney Anderson. That is her third. Team's second of the quarter. Montezuma inbounds it. In the backcourt, in trouble. Linder back there putting the press on. Montezuma able to break it and get across. Left wing Cook. Inside to Burgess. And that's going to be a foul on Brecken Schilling. Her second. Team's third. And Allie Style will come in for her. Montezuma gets it into Burgess. Outside Cook throws up a shot. This is no good. Rebounded by Style. Rodden loses her footing and she travels with it as she falls to the floor trying to keep the dribble going. Gets up a little slow. She turns it right back over. Reedshaw will come in for Carly Lake. Ellen Cook receives it in the backcourt. She brings him up. 30-22 is our score with 2:27 to go in the third. Ursula's looking for a shot, nothing there as she kicks it back out. Some ball handling by Ursula, but her shot is blocked by Linder. Linder gets it up to Style. Sends it down to the corner to Reedshaw. She head fakes, drives baseline, puts up a floater, and this is no good. Rebounded by Linder, I do believe. Yes, her shot is no good. Gets her deflected rebound and able to get it in. Matt Linder's the first 2 points of the game, and Montezuma will take a timeout. A full timeout, so a minute 54 to go in the third period, and Montezuma takes a full timeout.
Hey, our third quarter being sponsored by First State Bank in New Sharon, a big supporter of the North Mahaska Warhawks. As are all of our sponsors. You know, Josh, later on we're going to have to pick our Christy Tar American Family Insurance player of the game. Is anybody standing out so far to you as
being the
potential Warhawk players at the game?
First game of the year, I think I'll just kind of stick to leading scorer. And right now it's a tight race. Sydney Anderson's got 11. Brecken Schilling's got 10. So I think whoever ends up with the most points will reward them with that. I'm going to take the easy way out this first game of the year. And when I get in mid-season form, I'll be a little more into it. Also, I was just telling Steve, I got this fancy app for keeping stats during a basketball game. Well, I didn't update it before we started the game tonight, and so it's currently updating, so I'm doing it with a pen and paper and no stat sheet. So
the old-fashioned way.
Basically, I'm keeping track of points, and it's actually a good thing I'm doing so because the scoreboard has been really funky tonight here in the gym with fouls and points. It's not been accurate. So keeping tabs on the number of fouls each player has, they're starting to mount up for a few key players as we get to the tail end of this third quarter. Montezuma off the timeout. And they're saying the clock did not start as Montezuma inbounded that, so I'll do it again. There, it started this time. Cook is working on Gruey. Able to get it across. Really not letting up, though. And she tries to pass off and taken away by Reedshaw. She slows up her dribble at the free throw line. Kicks it over Schilling. Schilling baseline right. Lays it up in and good. She's got 12. And Montezuma gets a 3 from Cook. This is no good, rebounded by Style. North Mahaska's able to pull away a little bit here in this third period. Brecken Schilling with it right wing now. She's looking for Gruy down low. She gets it to her. Gruy puts up a tough shot. No good. Rebounded by Ursulas of the Bravettes. Just inside a minute to play here in the third period. 34-22 in favor of the Warhawks. Montezuma's Cook drives in and she's fouled. Her and Style both shooken up after that play. That is the third foul on Alley. Linder and Gruy will check out, and will come in Lake and Peyton Sanders. Get it in to Cook. Vivian now has it left wing, working on Kelly Style. Or Alley Style, excuse me. Kelly's one of our sponsors. And here's a jumper in the lane, no good by Helen Cook, rebounded by the Warhawks. 19 seconds to go in the period. Shot clock is off. North Mahaska leads 34-22. Right wing now to Lake. She drives baseline, goes back outside. Now lob inside to Brecken Schilling. She's in the lane, tries to turn and shoot, and her shot is airballed out of bounds with 3.5 to go in the third period. Burgess is going to check in for Henry. Montezuma have to work quick if they want to get it in. The pass is deflected, and it goes free and rolls out of bounds. Last touched by Montezuma, so that will turn it back over to North Mahaska. And now that's coaching staff is challenging that the clock should not have started, but I think that ball was tipped, which would have. As the officials will discuss what's going on here. Currently on the clock, there's 2.5 seconds. And they put it back to 3.5. North Mahaska will inbound it from the baseline. So if the ball was not touched, then that is the correct call. But, well, Steve, if we had instant replay, I'm pretty sure that ball changed directions mid-flight. So however that happens without being touched, maybe Newton was a liar. Here is off the inbound pass. It's tipped and out of bounds with 0.1 second on the clock. North Mahaska will keep it. Burgess will come in.
Is it physically possible to do anything within 0.1 seconds, Josh?
I don't think so.
Can you even get a shot?
I mean, it is the home team, so probably. But Schilling gets it, and she fires up a shot, and it's no good. It's an air ball. And yeah, that... If you're the away team, there's no way you're getting that shot off. But when you're the home team, you got a chance. You got to do it quick.
We're at the end of 3. 8 minutes to go in this game. North Mahaska leads Montezuma 34-22. We thank First State Bank of New Sharon for being our third quarter sponsor. Let's hear from our fourth quarter sponsor as we head into the fourth, which is Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa, 641-673-8965. A big thanks to Christy Tarr's American Family Insurance for being our fourth quarter sponsors. Christy also is our Player of the Game sponsors, which we'll be picking later on this evening at the end of our game. But again, North Mahaska 34-22 heading into the fourth quarter here. Josh Clubb doing our play-by-play announcing, and Josh, an interesting game so far. We'll see if North Mahaska can hold on.
Yeah, they kind of pulled away there in the third period. It was 18-17 at the half, and now 34-22. So good third quarter for the Warhawks. Now 8 minutes to play. They just got to keep that pace and hold on and more than an early season victory. As Schilling has it now. Anderson puts a long-range jumper up, and this is off the mark, no good. Battle for the rebound is in the hands of Gruey, and she puts it right back up and good. Reagan's got 4, 36-22. Montezuma returning a lot of players from last year. They are a threat to shoot the three-point ball to collect points in a hurry, so we'll see if they turn to that. Wettering back in with 4 fouls. She puts up a shot, no good. Style will bring the Warhawks across. Schilling now with the 3 at the top of the key, and it's good. Brecken Schilling pulling away as the leading scorer. She's got 15 points now. Burgess brings it down. Cook left alone on the backside. She lays it up in and good. That's Ellen Cook. She's got 10 for the Bravettes. Montezuma's coach is trying to get them to press the defense a little bit. They didn't quite get the message in time. And now a whistle timeout called by North Mahaska. Down in that corner, we can't quite see because of the student section, and I thought something happened foul-wise, but timeout called.
And that student section has been standing up all game long. Hey, we thank all of our sponsors for making our game possible. Fourth quarter being sponsored by Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance. We also thank Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery and Deli, First State Bank, Proline Buildings, State Farm, Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Oski Dental, AE Realty, Hy-Vee of Oskaloosa, Lights Insurance Agency, also Son-in-Law Services. We thank Helmuth Ford and Shetler Insurance Services. So those are our sponsors for our broadcast. Again, we're going to be doing several North Mahaska games this winter. We're also going to be doing 8 Sigourney Road games with the Savages on the road this year. And Pekin will be covering 8 of their games as well. So divvying up all of our time this winter, Josh. Our wives are barely going to see us this winter. We're going to be so busy with basketball.
They won't mind. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the South Iowa Cedar League for North Mahaska and Sigourney. One's on the west, one's on the east. Montezuma actually won it last year, won the conference. As they battle with North Mahaska now. Breedshaw has it, sends it to Schilling in the corner. Tries to pass inside. This is tipped out of bounds by Cook, and she might have hurt her wrist in the process. Doubled over, holding on to her arm right now, so hopefully she's okay. That is Vivian Cook. Seems to be playing through as North Mahaska gets it in to Schilling. Schilling. Spin move to the baseline, throws it back up top. This is tipped away, taken away by Ursulas. She gets it to Ellen Cook. Ellen's going to bring him down the floor. She goes, has an opening, passes it across to Wettering. Wettering lays it up and goes. 6:10 to go. North Mahaska leads 39-26. And it is that point in time that if Montezuma wants to have the chance, they're going to have to string some points together. As Gruey fires a 3, and this is good. She's got 7, and now a whistle. A foul on Schilling. And another timeout by North Mahaska. That is Schilling's 3rd foul. North Mahaska's coaching staff unhappy with the way the Warhawks got a little sloppy there. Nonetheless, they still have a 42-26 lead with 5:49 to go.
Coach is pretty fired up. He's getting on him.
He is.
He wants to get this win.
Yeah, it's an important part of the game to make sure you stay sharp. You can't. Montezuma is way too good of a team to get sloppy and try to cruise your way to victory. They'll make you pay if you do that. And I think he just felt that coming along on the defensive side a couple of times down the floor for Montezuma. They had some wide open lanes for the Bravettes. Schilling did pick up her third foul. Anderson's got 3 as well, the 2 leading scorers for the Warhawks. Montezuma gets it in to Ellen Cook. She'll set him up. Cook outside to Burgess. Right wing to Ursulis. Now inside to Wettering. She spins, shoots, and this is no good. Rebounded by Stile. Stile dribbles her way out of trouble. Pulls up, sends it right side to Schilling. Schilling inside to Anderson. Anderson can't do anything with it. Kicks it out to Gruey. She fires a 3, made one just moments ago from the same spot and gets the bounce off the rim and then falls in for Reagan Gruey. All of a sudden, Reagan's got 10. And she would be in the running for highest score of the game, and now a foul on Reagan. That's her second. Allie and Stile and Taylor Reedshaw will come out, and will come in Lake. Or excuse me, Linder and Sanders. As Cook works around the key, jump stops, passes a float pass to Wettering. Wettering tries to spin, gets a tough shot, no good, rebounded by Linder. Linder, I think, has forgot whether she had dribbled or not. She still could have. But passes it off, Schilling back to her. Gruey down the baseline, lays it up, and oh, no good. Just missed there. Burgess sends it right side to Cook. Cook fires a deep 3, and this is no good. Rebounded by a foul. Linder had her hands on it. Board was crashed by Burgess. They're going to call a foul on her.
What does Burgess have for the night, point-wise?
2.
Wow. I knew she had been really quiet.
Yeah. She's got more fouls than points, actually, and here's a deflected pass that is loose ball. It's just kind of still loose, and Montezuma's going to come up with it. Cook has it, left wing. She sends it down to the corner to Burgess. Burgess head fakes, drives inside, puts up a tough shot. This is no good. Rebounded by Linder. 45-26 with 4:13 to go here in the game.
If I was North Mahaska, I would just sit on the basketball for 34 seconds.
There is a, here's a takeaway by Cook. She lays it up and no good. And now a putback attempt is no good and a foul. They're going to call that on Peyton Sanders, her first, team's third. Montezuma will inbound. They get it in to Cook. She fires a quick 3 off the catch, and this is no good. Rebounded by Linder. She hands it off to Stile. Stile will bring him up the floor. Linder lobs it into Anderson. Anderson goes to put up a tough shot, and this is no good. She's fouled on the shot, though. She'll go up for 2. That foul is going to be called on Vivian Cook. Sydney Anderson will go to the line to shoot 2. She's got 11 points on the night. And now a timeout is going to be called, actually, by Montezuma. So 30-second timeout in fourth period with 3:35 to go. North Mahaska leads by 19, if my math is correct.
Math wasn't my strongest suit either, Josh. But yes, 19 is the lead. Again, we thank Christy Tarr at American Family Insurance for being our fourth quarter sponsor. You can get a hold of her at teamtar@amfam.com. All your protection under one roof. American Family Insurance. Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa, our fourth quarter sponsor. Also our player of the game sponsor, which we'll be picking at the end of the game tonight.
And Sydney Anderson, one of those that's up there in points scored. She's got 11. She's got 2 free throws here, and the first one is good. She's got 12. These are unofficial stats, by the way. I don't know if I've said that. Don't go writing articles online about the points based on what I'm saying, as Anderson connects, and she's got 13.
I mean, other media outlets, Josh, don't have a problem watching what I do and writing articles on it. So,
Okay.
I mean, just want to throw that out there.
Here is Cook. Sends it back out to Cook and back to the corner to Burgess. Back up top to Ursulis. Ursulis tries to drive lane. She walked with it. The shot is waved off. They're going to call the foul on Linder. And Schilling will take over for Anderson here. Montezuma's coach is unhappy with that call. Thought she was in the shooting motion. She was not. As now Reedshaw will come in for Linder. Here's the inbound pass again downside to Burgess. Burgess goes to put up a shot, and it is no good, but she's fouled by Schilling. Schilling just checked back in the game and picked up her 4th foul. And that is the 5th foul. She'll be shooting foul anyway for Burgess. 3:11 to go. She'll shoot 2. Oh, excuse me. They called that foul on Peyton Sanders. First free throws in and out, no good. Shot is good. And another timeout called by North Mahaska. They have got 2 remaining after this one, but leading by 20. 3:10 to go in the game. I think our timeouts would have subdued by now.
Again, Christy Tarr at American Family Insurance, our fourth quarter sponsor. I'm going to look really quick, Josh, on the fly here for my basketball schedule.
If you go to Steve Shetler Media on Facebook and scroll down, you posted it on there. That guy did.
Yeah, let's bring this. Yeah. So there's our upcoming basketball schedule for this year. Our next game will be Sigourney at Keota, Tuesday, December 3rd. Sigourney at Moravia, Monday, December 9th. Then we'll be back with North Mahaska taking on HLV. A couple more Sigourney games, some Pekin games right in a row. So lots of basketball coming up here over the next few weeks and a couple of months on Steve Shetler Media.
Yeah, just these teams play a game or two before Thanksgiving, and then it's after Thanksgiving break, then it really pedal to the metal as Brecken Schilling is fouled in the backcourt almost immediately on the inbound pass by Cook. That is Helen Cook. Her second. Team's third foul. Get into Brecken Schilling. She passes it up as they beat the press. Brewy catches it at wing. She sends it inside to Reedshaw. Reedshaw can't do much with it. Now Burgess sticks her hands in there and forces the jump ball. The possession arrow is favoring Montezuma. Down by 20 with 2:58 to go. Montezuma going to continue to fight. Burgess has it now in the lane. She gets the ball stopped, and they're going to call a foul. I don't know about that one. I think that was on Hargis. It is, Libby Hargis. She picks up her third foul. Wettering for the Bravettes is going to check back in. She's got 4 fouls. She'll check in after this first shot by Burgess. Off the front of the rim, no good.
She just can't buy a bucket.
Yeah, it's just not her night tonight. Everything's been either short or long. Just can't find the happy medium. As of late, she's been taking a little too much off, hitting the front of the rim with every shot. There she finds one. Around the arc and a little bit of keep away here. Not really trying to penetrate this zone right now. Working around the perimeter. Now pass inside is tipped and taken away by Ursulas. She's going to run free down to the baseline. Good cover up by Reedshaw. Forces a tough shot. It was no good, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bravettes. Now the officials are going to discuss it. Doesn't change anything, and Sydney Anderson will inbound it for the Warhawks with 2:13 to go. Reckon all the way down to the corner, passes it off to Drewy. Now Style gets it, and she dribbles back. Reedshaw drives in the lane, puts up a shot. This is no good. Tipped by Montezuma. Okay. Roper Haskell will keep the ball. I'm not for or against either team, but nobody touched that ball. Now the one that changed direction mid-court, somebody definitely touched that one, but it wasn't called. Here comes off the steal on the inbound. Montezuma, Ursulas drains it through. She's got 9. North Masker right back down, 47-31. Schilling puts a mid-range jumper up from the free throw line. She's got 17. Montezuma needs to work a little quicker than this if they want to try to find their way back in there, but North Mahaska not making it easy. Here the ball is tipped out of bounds by Sydney Anderson. That might have been tipped by Schilling. No, it was not. Montezuma turns it over. North Mahaska inbounded on their side of the floor. Gets it tries to get it into Style, and she's fouled. I know they didn't call a foul, they just said out of bounds. Schilling gets it into Anderson. Now to Style, right side. Try to send it inside to Hargis, but tipped away by Burgess. 49-31, under a minute to play here in this one. And North Mahaska is going to start the season. Looks like 1-0, and here's a layup made by Sydney Anderson. She's got 15 on the night, but she's going to fall just short of being the leading scorer for the Warhawks, as Montezuma trying to get last couple of shots off. 40 seconds to go. They try to get inside to Wettering. No good. Kicked outside. Burgess back to Cook. Cook lobs inside to Wettering. Wettering turns, has the ball poked away by Hargis, and a foul on the floor. That'll be Libby Hargis. That'll be her fourth. 32.9 to go. That is the fifth foul on the Warhawks in this quarter, so that'll send Wettering to the line. But Brecken Schilling's going to have 17 points. She's going to lead the way from scoring. Sydney Anderson with 15. She'll be call it the runner-up player of the game, but named Brecken Schilling the Christy Tarr player of the game for the Warhawks.
Making it official?
I'm making it official. I mean, unless Anderson scores.
What if Sydney hits a three-pointer to end the game?
Well, she might. If that happens, I'll change my mind. But Style now trying to get up the floor, and she is fouled by Urslis. And I don't think her coach wanted her to do that, but she did anyway. 30.2 to go. That is her third foul. Get it into Style. She brings the cross, hands it to Schilling. Schilling's just going to hold the ball. Shot clock is off. North Mahaska doesn't have to shoot. Now Montezuma's going to turn up the heat. Because the Warhawks just play keep away. Schilling does have to get ready to pick up the dribble, and now a timeout is called by North Mahaska. Schilling was holding it too long, just needed to throw it away. 9 seconds remaining. North Mahaska will still have the ball. They will not have to shoot. Montezuma's staying a little pesky about it, though, but 51-32 should be our final score. I can't imagine North Mahaska would shoot, but Montezuma will if they can find a way to turn it over.
I think somebody just ran down and told Sydney Anderson that she needed a three-pointer to get player of the game. And she's going to heave one up.
I don't know. We'll see.
That's what she
Maybe.
did with my expert analysis.
Okay. And they pass it into Schilling, and she does not even give it to Anderson. She's going to lock up the player of the game. She's not passing that thing off. And North Mahaska will win 51-32 and start the season off 1-0. Montezuma will start their season 0-1. Both teams looking to have a great season this year, and it'll be fun to keep an eye on them throughout the year. But that is what we got here from North Mahaska.
All right, so that is our final. Again, the North Mahaska, both the JV and varsity teams getting the wins tonight. North Mahaska varsity 51-32 with the win. We do thank all of our sponsors that made our broadcast possible tonight, our first basketball game of the season. That includes Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, fourth quarter sponsor, and our player of the game sponsor, which was, again, Brecken Schilling. Who was our JV player of the game? Do you remember?
It was
The Fogel girl,
Jolyn
right?
Fogel, if we're saying it right. But yes, Jolyn Fogel.
And then Style Me Crazy, also a sponsor, East Market Grocery, First State Bank, Proline Buildings, State Farm, Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Oski Dental, AE Realty, Hy-Vee, Lights Insurance Agency, also Helmuth Ford. We thank Son-in-Law Services and Shuttler Insurance Services. So that'll wrap it up. Again, North Mahaska a winner here on Steve Shuttler Media. We'll be back with our next basketball game, again coming up on December 3rd with Sigourney at Keota. Tune in then.